gentlemen, and everyone who knows that fortune favors the bold, welcome to the Wednesday Night Joke Net here on the 146-895 repeater. I am KE8PVL, your net control for the evening. My name is Nemo, November Echo Mike Oscar, and I am located in Denmark Township. Before I go any further, is there anyone that needs this repeater for emergency or priority traffic? Alright, nothing heard. If anybody does need the repeater for emergency or priority traffic, please break in at any time with break engine call sign. We will concede the repeater for the duration of your emergency. Again, this is the Wednesday Night Joke Net here on the 146-895 repeater. This is a directed net and all traffic should go through net control. Everyone with a valid amateur radio license is encouraged to participate. And everybody that listens to us on scanners or YouTube, we appreciate you being here too. This net meets every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. on this repeater, and the purpose of this net is to have fun making each other laugh, coming up with crazy punchlines for this week's joke. Again, let me just say, this repeater is owned and operated by Tom NHCT. It's available for public use, and you can get to this repeater via Echolink. The node for that is W8IJC-L. The repeater has a standard offset and a PL tone of 141.3. Please treat the repeater like it's got a 2-minute timeout and allow for clean breaks between transmissions. Other than that, well, we're good to go. So we'll go down the list of regular check-ins, and we'll see who all's here this evening. Starting out my list tonight, we've got Jeff, KC8LAR. Are you with us this evening?
KC8LAR, present.
Grab a writing utensil that works. All right, KC8LAR. Got you in there. Next on my list, I've got Wayne, Alpha Charlie 8, Yankee Juliet.
Good evening, everybody. Alpha Charlie 8, Yankee Juliet.
All right, Wayne, good to have you with us. Next on my list, we've got Jim, KE8LFR. Nothing heard there. I bet he's down the road at the motorcycle event tonight. We'll try Dan, NADRL.
We're somewhere out here, NADRL.
All right, Dan, thanks for being here this evening. Always a pleasure. Next on my list is we've got Sonny, KD8LHR. He's off at the work site, taking care of the highways and the rest stops there. Very good, Sonny. Thank you for doing that for us. All right, next on the list, we've got Chris, KE8YQL. Let's try Ron, KC8RJO.
Hey, KC8RJO here. First time in a long time.
Ron, good to have you with us tonight, man. We were starting to get worried about you. If you weren't showing up to the meetings, I would have sent somebody to your house, man, checked on you. But, well, I know you're doing okay. All right, let's try Alpha Charlie 8, Delta Foxtrot. Doug, are you with us tonight? Okay, let's reach out to Drew, Alpha 8, Delta Lima.
Alpha 8, Delta Lima is present.
Right, very good. Sounding good coming in here. Good signal in there tonight. We'll try Jerry, N3, EVT.
N3 EVT is portable in Kingsville tonight.
All right, very good. Nice to have you with us this evening, and hopefully we're not interrupting a movie night. I know they're starting to get those together pretty soon here. They've been doing those pretty regular. All right, Ruth Ann, KE8CVO. I thought I heard you out there earlier. Are you with us tonight? I know I heard her put a call out about 20 minutes ago, but I guess she's off taking care of the roses. That's all right. Maybe she'll check in a little later. We'll reach out to Cleveland Heights. K8TIE. Dave, are you with us tonight?
Hello, yes, I am. I finally got the earphone set up. I couldn't use the ones that you gave me, that you found upstairs. Those have a lot of cord work to do on them. But I have another set was surplus from an aircraft, so they're 300 cycles on, and they're very clever, very, very sharp and understandable. And they sound very good on your system and my earphones. K8TIA, back to KE8 PVL and
W8IJC link.
All right, very good. Whatever makes it work for you. I'm glad you're able to hear it clearly tonight. All right, next on my list, we've got KC8GSL. Ray, are you with us tonight? Nothing heard there. Now, I did put him on the list. He said he was going to be here every week. I don't know. That's all right. Maybe he'll check in a little later. Next on the list, we've got KE8YBN. Ken, are you with us tonight?
KE8YBN, a Mobile. Yes, sir. We're standing by.
All right, Ken, thanks for being here. Always a pleasure. Appreciate it. Reaching out from down that way. We'll try Joe, KE8DNF.
Here is KE8DNF, and we are live on YouTube this evening. Back to Net Control. This is KE8DNF.
All right. That's good. Let's reach over to Frank, KE8CHH. Are you with us tonight? All right, rounding out my list, we'll reach out to Andrew, W8IJC. Are you here?
Oh, certainly am, Nemo. W8IJC, Andrew is here.
All right, Andrew, thanks for being here this evening. Appreciate you as always. Looking forward to an SFI report from you. Anybody else want to check into the Wednesday Night Joke Net, please call KE8PVL.
W8KNO.
W8KNO, our good friend from Hiram. Good to have you with us tonight, Joe. How you been, man?
Well, you're 5'9" this evening. The rain must have knocked all the interference between us out of the air. So good to talk to you again, Nemo, and I'll stick around.
All right, very good. Anybody else want to check in, please call.
KE8YQL.
Hey, Chris, we've got you locked in there, KE8YQL. Very good. Anybody else?
KE8VHH over on my HT and overreaching you. Rain and fire, I'm on my base unit now. Back to Net Control.
All right, Frank, KE8CHH got you locked in there. Anybody else want to check into the Wednesday Night Joke Net? All right, very good. I'll lock that list in as I have it. If anybody else wants to jump in there, we'll give them a break here in a little bit and see if they got it. Wow, good list of folks tonight, and appreciate you all being here. All right, so let's get into this week's joke. All right, so this week's joke is, what did the mayonnaise say when the refrigerator door was opened? This week's joke, what did the mayonnaise say when the refrigerator door was opened? And we'll put Chris in the hot seat tonight. KE8YQL, good to have you with us tonight. Tonight's joke, what did the mayonnaise say when the refrigerator door was opened?
KE8YQL here. You stumped me on the joke, Nemo. Get in the hot seat. KE8YQL, back to net.
Alrighty, we'll move over to Frank. K8ZHH, I got one stumper in there. Frank, what did the mayonnaise say when the refrigerator door was opened?
This is not fair, Nemo. I'm being called on like every second, third time. This is a stopper for me. This is a good one. You must really looked up this joke, so I'm gonna go in the red room there, and I have no answer. Back to Nemo.
Alright, nope, two stumpers is fine. Two stumpers is good. Alright, next on the list, we'll go over to Jeff, KC8LAR, and hey man, what did the mayonnaise say when the refrigerator door was open?
All right, so you're not going to go with a full count. I'm going to say, excuse me, can you close the door? KC8LAR, back to net.
Right, so close the door. We'll move over to Wayne, Alpha Charlie 8, Yankee Juliet. Good to have you with us tonight. And what did the mayonnaise say when the refrigerator door was open?
I'm going to have to kind of follow Jeff's lead there. Egg, excuse me, you know, the door is open.
Alright, we got two for close the door. The door is open. Alright, Dan, NADRL, good to have you out here tonight. And what did the mayonnaise say when the refrigerator door was open?
And you got a stopper there, Nemo. I don't have a clue. NADRL.
KBVO.
Alright, Frank, I got you at the break in there. What you need, man? K8ZHH, go ahead.
I go again with another answer. My think cap got on for a while there for a moment after he ran through everybody else.
Send it. Go ahead, send it.
Hellmans. What the Hellmans?
What the Hellmans? Alright, I like that one. That was funny. Let's move down the list to Ron. KC8RJO. What did the mayonnaise say when the refrigerator door was open? Ron, KC8RJO, are you still with us? Hope everything's okay over there. Maybe he had to go down the hall or is having some technical difficulties. We'll move down the list to Drew. Alpha 8 Delta Lima. Drew, what did the mayonnaise say when the refrigerator door was open?
The mayonnaise said, hell man, close the door or it'll be a miracle if I don't whip you with my dukes. Back to that.
Alright, that's a long one. I ain't scribbling that one down. That's a good one though. Alright, K8TIE Dave. Dad, what do you say? What did the mayonnaise say when the refrigerator door was open?
This is exasperating. KTIE back to net control.
RGO.
Exasperating. We're getting some good ones tonight, man. All right, moving down the list to Ken. KE8YBN. What did the mayonnaise say when the refrigerator door was open?
Nemo, I'm gonna go with close the door. I'm dressing. KE8YBN. Back to net.
All right, very good. Next on the list, we've got Joe, KE8DNF. And what did the mayonnaise say when the refrigerator door was open?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with close the door, I'm dressing for my answer. KE8DNF back to net control.
All right, very good. We'll move over to the other Joe out there in Hiram Township, W8KNO. Sorry, I got so many K's in front of me. W8KNO. Joe, what did the mayonnaise say when the refrigerator door was open?
Thank you, Nemo. I'll go with Ken. Shut the door. I'm dressing.
All right, very good. Rounding out my list here, we've got W8IJC Andrew. Great to have you with us tonight, my friend, and looking forward to the SFI report a little bit here. What did the mayonnaise say when the refrigerator door was open?
Man, Nemo. W8IJC Andrew here. We got some really sharp folks out there tonight, and I'm not one of them tonight, so, I'm not sure, but, you guys had me go in there with a couple of those answers. Those are really good. W8IJC, back to net.
Alrighty, that's four stumpers tonight. That's okay, I don't mind. Man, the other answers all make up for that, that's for sure. This is KE8PVL with the Wednesday Night Joke Net. And before I get into the actual answer, is there anybody else that wants to check in? Please call.
RGO.
N3EVT.
Right back to you. Anybody else?
N3EVT.
Jerry, I missed you. Hold on 1 minute here. I thought I had you on the list there. N3EVT. Let me get you locked in there. N3EVT. Jerry. All right. Anybody else?
KE8LFR.
KE8LFR. Jim, I got you in there. Anybody else?
RJO.
Ron, I got you. Give me just 1 second and I'll get right to you first. Anybody else? Nothing heard. So, KC8RJO, Ron, good to have you with us. Sorry, I did call you a little bit ago. Must have missed the call. Something must have been going on there. That's all right. What did the mayonnaise say when the refrigerator door was open?
Okay, I tried to come back to you, but I had listened to frequency on the radio, turned it off, and that was what I was going to say with the help of my XY Elvis. Shut the door, I'm dressing. KT8RJO.
All right, very good. It looks like we've got a couple of folks that are dressing in the fridge. Next on the list, we'll go to Jerry, N3EVT. Sorry, I skipped over you there, man. What did the mayonnaise say when the refrigerator door was open?
Turn the light off, I'm dressing. And earlier, I'm not sure if I heard you correctly, so I have two things to say. Pliny the Elder and Homer Simpson.
All right, I'll block both of those in, but I'll give you the actual answer later on. Jim, KE8LFR, good to have you with us tonight, my friend. And what did the mayonnaise say when the refrigerator door was open?
Yeah, I'm out in the garage, and I've been trying to think of something, but the only thing I can come up with is, may well hurry up and shut the door. I don't know. You stump me.
All right, very good. I thought you'd be out at the motorcycle gig tonight over there at Becker's, but glad you're with us this evening. Always appreciate that. All right, that rounds out the list as I have it, as far as I can tell. Unless there's anybody else that wants to check in, please call. All right, very good. And, man, some of these answers were way better than what I have here, that's for sure. But tonight's joke, what did the mayonnaise say when the refrigerator door was open, was indeed, close the door, I'm dressing. Close the door, I'm dressing. All right. Man, some of these other answers were just great, though. Frank, Dave, and Drew, you guys had some awesome ones there. All right. Let me just make a couple quick announcements, and we'll get into why everybody's really here. The Ashtabula County Hamfest, July 20th, 2024, is over at Pioneer Picnic Grounds. That's 1809 Middle Road in Pierpont, Ohio. And also, in relation to that, for those folks that are interested, it is part of our obligation that we show up for their volunteer day, and I will make sure I put it up there tomorrow. But this coming up here, let me grab my calendar, because I should have had this right in front of me. But, hey, whatever. We're all trained amateurs, right? Okay, this coming up on the 1st here, that's going to be their volunteer day. They'd like as many of us to get out there to help out with cleaning up the property and getting it ready for the summertime. They've got some events coming up, and that is part of some of what we promised to do. So if we can make good on that, that'd be great. That'll be, I forgot what time. Until I put it on here, they're going to want to meet around 11 a.m. So, and I'll put that up on the Discord server, and I'll make sure that gets tied into the YouTube and Facebook announcements there. So please try and make some time to show up that day, and come out, help pick up sticks, run a weed eater, wipe down tables, whatever needs to be done. All right, very good. The Aries District 10 Training Net is every Monday night on the 146715 repeater. That repeater has a negative offset and a PL tone of 141.3 and can be reached at NHCT-L. And they also do a pretty good club net over there for the Ashtabula County Amateur Radio Club every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Punch in over there. Give them a wave. All right. That's all the announcements I'm going to get into this evening. Oh, except for we do have the Amigos Radio Club. Ashtabula's monthly meeting is coming up next Saturday also. That's going to be over at the Jefferson Conservation Club. I don't have the address off the top of my head there, but everybody's been there at least once. At least it's on the radio right now, so I'm sure you guys all know where it's at. All right, and we've got Summer Field Day coming up, I believe, on next month too. So we're going to be down at what is that place? Let me break. We're going to be down at Pomatuning State Park at the boat launch down there on the Ohio side, northern Ohio side there. So it'll be a good time. We'll have some overnights, some food, all that stuff. Radios to get on the air with. Come down, check us out, hand out flyers, information, shake hands, pat us on the back, whatever you feel like doing. We'll be appreciative of it all. All right, that's all the announcements I have currently. If anybody else wants to make an announcement during their comment round, feel free to do so. But let's get into why everybody's really here. We'll start with Chris, K8YQL. Good to have you with us tonight, my friend. And what do you got for us this evening?
Nemo, pardon me for 1 second. K8YQL. All right, had to clear my throat. Anyway, I don't have a whole lot for the net.
I did want to mention that with HempFest around the corner, I kind of dropped the ball on my passing out the flyers here in Geneva. And I don't know if Brian ever got flyers out to Andover there, but I still need to do that. I'd be willing to help somebody do that. I just can't drive at this point in time. And I do not have an ETA on when I'll be able to drive again. So I've been unable to get flyers and that sort of thing, but I'm still interested in doing that and willing to help anybody that's willing to help me. But other than the HempFest thing, I guess I don't have a whole lot than that. I'm glad to hear everybody out there. Andrew, W8IJC, I just wanted to say hello, since I haven't gotten to talk to you very much, and obviously I could always hit you up on Discord or whatever, but I just haven't, so I'm glad to hear you out there, friend. And otherwise, thanks for doing what you do, Nemo, and thanks for Tom for letting us use the repeater. KE8YQL, back to net control.
And we will make some plans with you. I will make plans with you to do the Kessel run. The State Route 21 run. And between me and you, we ought to be able to knock it out pretty quick. It makes it a lot easier if you got somebody that can jump in and out of the vehicle. All right. Let's move down the list to Frank, KE8CHH. Good to have you with us tonight, sir. What do you got for us this evening?
Not too much. Finally got her dryer yesterday. Didn't come with a cord. It said online it came with the electrical cord, but didn't come with a cord. Good thing I saved the power cord from the old one, and got it all installed. Had to install myself, no big deal, but also been working on the goat pole barn. So I can let them out in the field. They've been bang. Every time I walk past their current shed, they want to be let out in the field with that fresh Timothy out there waiting for them. Covered in sawdust and stuff. I figured another couple weeks and I'll be done. I have to put up electric fence and stuff still and put in another gate outside and run the wire and
Right, Frank. Yeah, you dropped a little bit towards the last little touch there, but I feel you on the putting new pasture in. I'm doing the same thing myself, and with all the other projects too. And I really should have gotten on some of that today. I kind of accidentally had the day off. Should have been working on it, but that's all right. I'll kick myself tomorrow when I'm doing it late. All right, next on the list we've got Jerry N3EVT. Thank you for being here with us tonight out there in Kingsville. What do you got for us this evening?
Well, it's about 60 degrees. That was a short summer, and but pleasant enough if you've got a light jacket, as I do. So nothing to report, except I'll tell you that Nemo, you have a strong signal on the input from Kingsville, so that's always good. Back to net control, N3VT.
All right, very good. Thank you for the signal report. And you know, that's sort of weird because that's on the side of my beam. It's amazing how many people hear me on that side and far south and north. I don't seem to have any problem getting to folks. That's for sure. All right, next on the list is we've got Jim KE8LFR. Good to have you with us tonight, my friend. What do you got for us this evening?
Evening, everybody. Good to hear you guys. Not much going on. You were right, Nemo. I was at Becker's. It ended shortly. Not many people showed up. Probably, I'm thinking, because of the rain. But, you know, other than that, not much going on. Been enjoying riding the new bike. Now I'm out in the garage getting ready to spend the next 4 hours putting a starter in a 2021 Ford Escape. Going to be fun. Only calls for 4 hours. Other than that, not much going on. Good hearing everybody, and we'll turn it back to Nick. K8LFR.
All right, this is Skippy. Very good. Well, hopefully you'll be able to pop your head back up out of there for just a few minutes a little later on, and we'll chat. All right, next on my list we've got KC8 LAR. Jeff, good to have you with us tonight, sir. What do you got for us this evening?
Good evening, Nemo. Everyone else on the net. Just enjoying the evening and trying to get some chores around the place done. Seems like the theme of the day. And with that, I've got nothing else to add, so we'll pass it back to that control. This is KC8LAR.
Right, very good. Before I go any further, let me reach all the way out to Hiram. Joe, W8KNO, good to have you with us tonight. What do you got for us this evening, sir?
Well, good evening to everyone. Good to hear you all again. Big thing in news today is it rained real hard and the wind blew and took down a tree out on the front, and it was in the neighbor's driveway. Got that cut up enough so they could get in and out, and this evening I went out and so it's clear so they can drive. So that's my work for the next couple days, is clearing the tree. So I won't get to play much radio. So anyway, good to hear you all. Back to you, Nemo, W8KNO.
All right, well, always a pleasure having you with us, and man, give us a shout more often if you can. All right, next on the list is Wayne, Alpha Charlie 8, Yankee Juliet. Go ahead with your comments.
Good evening, everybody. Like everyone else, got a little bit busy today, got a lot done, and I actually went fishing today as well. So can't complain. Any day you get to go fishing is a good day indeed. That's really about it. I'll send it back to control. Nemo, as always, thanks for running it, and Tom, thanks for always for the repeater. Alpha Charlie 8, Yankee Juliet, back to net control.
All right. Well, you know, the same thing with hunting. Any day you're out fishing, any day you're out hunting, sure beats a day at work. All right. Next on the list, we've got N8DRL. How you doing down there at the campground, my friend?
So I have trouble walking. I've been going to camp quite often. Hey, I have had an interesting experience today. I found a birth certificate just laying in my front yard this morning. You know whose it is? It's dated 1952, so it's an old one. So I'm not sure whose it is or where it came from. You know, I don't even have a clue. It's pretty interesting to see a birth certificate laying in the front yard. And you're out back to net control.
All right. Well, hopefully that's something that'll turn itself up. Maybe you can figure that out. I bet if you went over to the Hall of Records, clerk of court's office, they might be able to help you figure it out. But we'll get it back to the rightful owner anyway. All right. Next on the list, we've got Ron, KC8RJO. It's been a while. It's been a while, sir. Welcome back to the group. And what do you got for us tonight?
Okay, good evening, Nemo and the group. Thank you. Don't have a whole lot, but good to hear everybody that's on the net tonight, and hoping to see everybody at the meeting Saturday. So with that, I will just turn it back to net control, KC8RJO.
All right, let's reach out to Drew, Alpha 8, Delta Lima. What do you got for us this evening, sir?
Not really a whole lot to report, but I have been thinking somewhat about field day, and I think that we definitely should have some kind of a sign-up sheet, and somebody who has a good sense of these things should probably go through and block off times where we'll have this transmitter, you know, on this frequency, and something else that doesn't conflict with it too badly, and like 2-hour slots or something that people could sign up for, because last field day we had a lot of transmitters just not transmitting. And if we're going to do it, we should, I think, pick the right number that we can actually keep operating, you know, the full
on that, and I think we can put up a pretty good list this coming Saturday for that. All right, next on the list, we'll reach out to Cleveland Heights, KATIE. Dad, good to have you with us tonight. Always a pleasure, and what do you got for us tonight?
Yes, well, I've packed up the dead ICOM IC V8000 to send it back to their repair in Michigan. But I have a bunch of forms that have to go with it. They supposedly came in my email, but I don't have a printer here to be able to print those up and paste them in with it. So, plus I don't drive, so now getting to the post office to mail it is also a problem. So it's going to take quite a few days to actually get that thing in motion on up to get some repair done. I am kind of wondering what happened to it, and looking whether or not there are some other things that can be done to my supplies to take and better protect whatever's on them, because I've taken out 2 transceivers with these boat anchor supplies, and you guys have been running them reliably all fine in field days and stuff like that, and VIS and everything else. So I'm really kind of looking for what the heck is taking mine out. So I do have some other equipment that might give me some info. I have a Menoscope. It's a very old one. Would be considered obsolete, but if capacitor loading on it when the thing switches to transmit was significant, the scope would probably record that as 2 or 3 points in its memory depth. So all I need is a current sensor.
W8IJC link.
Well over 20 amps.
I think he timed out at least his side of it. KATIE, are you still with us? He timed out his side of it. All right. I also thought I heard somebody trying to break in there. I thought I heard Ruth Ann out there. KE8CVO, are you with us?
Back to net control.
All right, very good. KE8CVO, are you with us? Right, maybe we should have somebody reach out to her, make sure that her radio is working okay too. But I know I heard her call sign in there doubling up with Dave there for a minute, so maybe she was trying to get in and maybe she can't hear. All right, next on the list, we'll go down to Ken, KE8YBN. Ken, good to have you tonight, and what do you got for us, sir?
KE8YBN, Nemo, that's actually I got a couple more lawnmowers I'm working on. They won't start. The crank won't start, and so I got to work with them. Work for a friend of mine.
I feel you on that. I'm down to one lawnmower right now myself. I've got one that well, it's the same thing. It cranks over just fine, but it's not sucking gas for some reason. I know it's not the pump. It's got to be something else. So I'm working on that myself. I like to keep at least 2 running. The other one, it's going. I've put too much money into it. All right, but great to have you with us tonight, my friend. Next on the list, we've got Joe, KE8DNF. How you doing tonight, sir?
Here is Joe, KAGNF. Yeah, I'm working on getting some battery equipment for my 891 for field day and getting all that stuff set up. I'm also working on getting all the equipment needed to run the software and all that set up as well, and all the drones and stuff. So I'm actually working on a lot of projects for field day and Hamfest. So with that said, I'm going back to net control. KEAPVL, this is KEAGNF, back to net.
All right, Joe, good to have you with us as always. I believe that rounds out the list as I have it, with the exception of Andrew, WAIJC. Thank you for being here tonight, and we're looking forward to that SFI report. Go ahead, man.
Hey, once again, good evening, everyone. W8IJC Andrew here. As of May 29th, 2024, 0041 hours UTC time. The SFI is currently I'd say pretty good, 171 points, up 5. And the sunspot number is 141, up 25. And, I mean, I sound like a broken record at this point, except I'm not here every week. These are good conditions. Like, we're almost at the height of the cycle. It's either, I believe it's sometime next year or potentially in a few months is when they say it's the height of the cycle. They're not always 11 years. Sometimes they're longer, sometimes they're shorter. So, as far as that goes, yeah, good band conditions. We did, I guess I'll get into the flares and stuff here in a moment, but yeah, good band conditions, not too noisy. We don't have any geomagnetic storm, anything really right now. However, on the 31st, we will have a small G2 geomagnetic storm. Nothing really noteworthy as far as aurora with that storm, but we'll have to wait and see. As for flares and all that, well, as you all know, we had some pretty intense storms a couple weeks ago, and we got to see aurora. I myself and my family went up to Lake Erie on the boat dock up there in Conneaut, and yeah, we could see it with our naked eyes, and we could also point cameras at them point cameras toward north, that is, for long exposures, and they were breathtaking. Quite honestly, they were breathtaking. The sunspot region that was responsible for those lovely displays and all the angry guys on HF who weren't able to talk to anyone. That sunspot group, let's see. It was AR3664 was the sunspot group. And it is still active, and it actually produced a small duration X1.4 flare yesterday. So, yeah, as far as HF conditions, they're good right now. As far as solar seeing aurora conditions, play it by ear, guys. As for myself, I think most of you are in the Discord, but for those not, I graduated a couple days ago. I graduated, what was it? Graduated, it's kind of weird because, I passed my test, it takes some time for it to process, whatever. Yeah, I graduated last week, and yeah, that's, I don't really know what to say about that. I passed my last test, and I'm just kind of sitting here still beside myself, like, what do I do now? Obviously, main thing, get my driver's license, but other than that, I don't know. I was thinking about maybe going back to my old Boy Scout troop and seeing if they need any help for an adult leader, since I'm 18 now, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. So, as always, it's a pleasure hearing you all out there. When I am on, I will be on radio more frequently as far as nets and stuff, because I don't have school anymore. And, yeah, 7-3s, everyone. This is W8IJC. Sending it back over to net control. I'm clear. See you, Nemo.
All right, Andrew. Well, congratulations on that. I actually haven't looked at the Discord in a little bit now, but hey, don't forget, you never stop learning, and I'm sure those guys over at the Boy Scouts could use an extra hand. You're right there right up there with all that. So I know you'd be a good addition to the adult crew. All right, that rounds out the list as I have it. This is K8PVL with the Wednesday Night Junk Net. Is there anybody else that wants to check in? Please call.
K8PVL, K8VHH with a recheck.
All right, Frank, I got you locked in for a recheck. Anybody else? CHH, go ahead with your recheck, sir.
I just thought of something funny. If you're a dog lover, I have a purebred Siberian Husky, and I was eating peanuts in a pretty big container of them, and I was giving her peanuts here and there. And this dog, I went outside, and I left the container of peanuts on the coffee table, and the lid was on tight. And I come in a couple hours later, and this dog actually took the lid off the peanuts, had her nose inside the container, and ate most of them. Do you believe that? This dog is smart. I don't know. She just, you get mad at her, but you gotta love her. And I thought I'd throw that out there for a good laugh for everybody to hear. Anyways, thanks for listening. Back to Nemo and Net Control.
You know, them Siberian Huskies and black and white ones, and even the smaller version, the brown and white ones, those dogs are all smart. And you're lucky it sticks around the house. So many people I know, those dogs are escape artists. They like to go. All right. Last call. Anybody else want to check in? Please call. Okay, nothing heard. I want to just say thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. Without you guys, this night couldn't happen. And you're the ones that this is all about. I just kind of run the show and steer us in the right direction, so to speak. Tonight's mystery show was actually Deep Space Nine. Just in case anybody was wondering, it's a line from one of the very last episodes in the series. And also like to thank Tom, NHCT, for the use of this repeater, and for all those currently serving and retired from service to our country. And just a moment for all those this past Memorial Day who gave themselves up for what we have today. All right, very good. Thank you, everybody, for that. This is K8PVL. I'm going to go ahead and return the repeater back over to normal amateur radio use, whatever that happens to be. Be good to each other, everybody.